Anyway, welcome everyone. It's Favorite Strakamar, and I think I have found the way to do this. It's taking ages. Okay, so the first thing we have to do it's like pig. So the first one is kind of a shortish. It's shorter than you think. But I had to understand which part of it does what. This music is godly. As for really Shadow Legends, there isn't really a straightforward answer with that game is the problem. I can't do it too much. I'll run out of energy for the literal there's a substance called energy in the game. Now you can buy it for gems, but the only way to get a lot of gems is to pay actual gems for it. There's no way to grind actual gems. There's only a limited amount. Slow down your progress. Among other things, other ways the game tries to do to slow your progress down. Yes. Because games have a lot of ways to slow down your progress. Raid Shadow Legends has a way to slow down your progress regardless of what you know, by making literally a specific number of levels, or a specific in order to get somewhere. Either that, or you could pay for a shortcut, which I don't want to do. I don't remember the way out of here. That isn't it. And these enemies are now completely non-dangerous. Might as well fight it. It's funny how they still give me 500 gold, even though they've stopped being a problem. Long ago. I'm gonna find the way out. That's not it. So yeah, the first one is simpler once you figure it out. The way to break open those things, you have to do a specific quest. We also have to check to see if we've opened some stuff. We have not. Ice dagger. Ice mail. So at least we've got the gear from here. There's still the problem that I have to get out. But you know, there's an easier way out of this place that I might resort to just to progress. That's not one of the methods. I swear the hitbox is huge. I swear to God. it doesn't look like you've contacted it. You have. It's like the largest hitbox. Like, even the hitboxes in Raid Shadow Legends aren't as big as the hitboxes in this game. The hitboxes in this game are stupidly big. Like, the biggest hitboxes in all of video games are in this game. Just like, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, did that hit me? Apparently. Okay, I even got out without having to do it. Alright. Fantastic. Well, we're going to the area now. We're going to the second... Well, no, it's technically the first quarter key, but because I didn't know what I was doing, or what made it possible, I've delayed it drastically to the point where there's only one other that I need, and that was potentially the most difficult mission. Because apparently it is a hidden passage, and it isn't involving a pick, I think. I mean, I'm gonna make a save and figure it out to see it. That's what I think it is. At least I got some gear. Like, I don't know. I really don't... I'm hoping that what I found out will help me on this mission, but I can't be sure. Thankfully, they removed the dead body from last game that was the merchant was killed by these people. Almost. Well, they do almost 0 damage. And another enemy that you will remember from Aveyond Gates. These guys. They were a menace. They would have been more of a menace if you didn't know more about them. But then, of course, you also discovered Ari Man, right? Remember how scary Ari Man is? They're like, you can't fight him without the healer. I mean, you can technically, if you're good enough, but it's very tricky. Because Ari Man doesn't want you to beat him. He's going to do everything he can. Sure. Check our items and equipment and skills. That's a lot of... No, it's not... It's needed. We have Succubus. But if we keep training on that spell scroll, I wonder where it goes. So, if you're wondering where we're going, and I know this is going to sound thoroughly confusing, we are going back to the Hepatitis Lands. Hopefully, if my plan works, we will have this key finally. Praying that I'll get the key. Because, yeah, I have one wanting to finish this game. It just, Raid Shadow Legends was very interesting, but now I realize the game is now gatekeeping in more ways than I've ever imagined, so it's getting to be less appetizing. Because the last area of the... Well, not even the last area. One of the other areas has a major gatekeeping feature, whereby it makes you have to level in a specific way that's incredibly tedious. Because I only have one champion at that point. Children are running everywhere because we did it eventually.
Oh, they eventually gave us the quarter key for that.
No, they didn't give us. They had to attend to the children.
Oh.
They didn't give us anything. We took it. So the candy was, but it was very delayed. The candy was the secret to the quarter key. After all. But it's a very delayed secret. Now comes the really hard part. The really hard part comes with the orc place. Because apparently I just didn't understand what that does to the... So that was my mistake. But this one isn't as easy. We had the key there. We had the key from the fairy realm. The key from hepatitis. So all that remains is the key from the orcs, which is heavily guarded. And you do have to get thrown in prison and go out of there, so I have to save. And it does involve a secret passage, or at least I have an idea of where the secret passage might be. Because apparently you're not... I don't know if you're supposed to get it or not. We have a treasure key. At least to my knowledge. So I have to figure that out. Because the orc one is the most confusing in the end of the day, once you figure out the interaction between candy, children, and witches. All of which don't mix. Candy, children, and witches. All the witch all that doesn't mix. Okay, so... Because I'm still trying to understand what I have to do with this other thing. These enemies are not highly valuable at the moment. I do want to fight. Look it up. So now that we've solved that, the next part comes, and I will be doing that Should I do that in the next episode? Yeah, I'll do that in the next episode of this crazy, because this is gonna be a tough quest. The next part is tough. Like, no, legitimately tough.